You opened TikTok, you saw the glowing skin, you bought the product, and then your skin broke out, peeled, or just did nothing, and somehow you blamed yourself. You thought you applied it wrong, or your skin was just difficult. What nobody told you is that most of what goes viral on TikTok goes viral because of the algorithm, not because a dermatologist reviewed it, not because the clinical evidence holds up, and not because anyone actually tested it on skin like yours. Today we are looking at 8 of the biggest viral skincare products of the last 2 years, and at the end, 4 that dermatologists actually stand behind. Number 8. Do-it-yourself chemical peels, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, baking soda. This trend has been circling TikTok for years, and it refuses to die. The pitch is simple. These are cheap, natural, and promise to exfoliate dark spots and even out your skin. The problem is the chemistry. Lemon juice has a pH of around 2, which is close to battery acid on the skin's acid mantle. Baking soda flips the other way because it is highly alkaline, and your skin sits at a pH of around 4.5 to 5.5. Board-certified dermatologists have documented chemical burns, chronic redness, and long-term barrier damage from this trend. When you strip the acid mantle, your skin becomes what clinicians call reactive, dehydrated, hypersensitive, and prone to breakouts. The worst part is the damage compounds slowly. People do it for weeks before they realize something is wrong. And that brings us to number 7. The hyaluron pen. This one is genuinely alarming. The device is sold online, often marketed as a needle-free way to plump lips with hyaluronic acid without visiting a clinic. It sounds safe because there is no actual needle. But the FDA issued a formal safety warning about hyaluron pens, specifically flagging risks of bleeding, infection, blood vessel occlusion, and in serious cases, blindness and stroke. The pen delivers hyaluronic acid under high pressure with inconsistent injection depth. Unlike a licensed professional using an approved filler, the cartridges in these pens are not FDA approved, and consumers have no way of knowing where they were manufactured or whether they are pure. The videos get millions of views. The warning has not stopped the trend. Number 6. Melanotin Nasal Spray. If you haven't seen this one, you will. Influencers promote it as a natural, injectable way to get a tan without sun exposure. It is a synthetic hormone that mimics your body's melanocyte-stimulating hormone. Dermatologists are unambiguous about this one. Melanotin is illegal and unregulated in the United States and most of Europe. It has been linked to severe dysplastic nevi, which are precancerous moles, and melanoma in situ in patients who used it. There are also documented cases of gastrointestinal disturbance, sexual dysfunction, and a condition called rhabdomyolysis, which is a breakdown of muscle tissue. None of that makes it into the TikTok videos showing off the glow. Number 5. Toothpaste as a spot treatment. This one dates back to long before TikTok, but the platform has revived it. The logic is that toothpaste dries out pimples. It does, but it also dries out everything else. Most toothpastes contain sodium lauryl sulfate, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, and menthol. These ingredients are formulated for tooth enamel, not skin. Applied to a pimple, they can cause contact dermatitis, chemical burns, and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, meaning the dark spot left behind after the pimple is gone gets significantly worse. If you want a spot treatment, a simple 2% salicylic acid product does the job without stripping your skin. Number 4. Slugging. Slugging means applying a thick layer of petrolatum, usually Vaseline, as the last step of your nighttime routine. The idea is that it locks in everything underneath and prevents moisture loss while you sleep. A 2022 study published in the journal Clinical Dermatology found that while slugging can be beneficial for some skin types, it is not appropriate for everyone. For acne-prone or oily skin, occluding the pores with petrolatum creates the exact conditions that lead to closed comedones and breakouts. The TikTok version of slugging skips this entirely. Tens of millions of views, essentially zero nuance. Number 3. At-home microneedling rollers. Derma rollers with needles between 0.25 and 0.5 millimeters are sold on Amazon and TikTok Shop as a way to boost collagen and push serums deeper into the skin. The risk here is twofold. First, cross-contamination. If the roller is not properly sterilized between uses, you are rolling bacteria directly into micropunctures in your skin. Second, incorrect technique. Clinical microneedling is performed at specific depths by trained professionals with medical-grade devices. DIY rollers used with improper pressure can cause microscarring, persistent redness, and breakouts from bacterial introduction. Board-certified dermatologists consistently flag this as one of the higher-risk at-home trends on social media, precisely because the damage can be permanent and is often mistaken for a normal skin reaction. And here's where the list gets a little more nuanced. Number 2 is GUA. Before the comments arrive, we are not saying gua sha is dangerous. We are saying that TikTok is selling it as an anti-aging, collagen-building, face sculpting tool with near-surgical results. A 2024 study published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology reviewed clinical evidence for viral skincare trends and concluded that gua sha is not supported by evidence for anti-aging outcomes. What gua sha does do is temporarily reduce puffiness through lymphatic fluid movement and improve superficial blood circulation. That effect is real, but it does not stimulate collagen. It does not restructure the face. If you use it for what it actually does, it is fine. Just don't spend $300 on a crystal tool because a TikTok creator told you it would replace Botox. Number 1 on the avoid list. Retinol used the wrong way. Retinol itself has some of the strongest clinical backing of any skincare ingredient. A March 2026 study reviewing viral skincare ingredients rated retinoids 8.5 out of 10 for social media popularity and 9 out of 10 for clinical evidence. Here's the problem. Only 18% of the top TikTok videos about retinol mention side effects, and only 12% explain correct application. People are applying it nightly from the start, layering it over acids, using it during the daytime without SPF, and then wondering why their skin is peeling and reactive. Retinol used incorrectly is one of the leading causes of damaged skin barriers seen in dermatology clinics right now. Start at 0.25%, use it 2 to 3 nights a week, apply it to dry skin only, and use SPF every morning without exception. Now let's flip the script. 4 products that have actually earned the recommendation. TOSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Dermatologists tested, hypoallergenic, free of parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. The 96.3% snail secretion filtrate contains naturally occurring hyaluronic acid and allantoin, which support hydration and barrier repair. It is one of the few viral products where the clinical ingredient list matches the claims. Note, if you are breakout prone, patch test first. A minority of users do experience congestion. CeraVe. Boring name, strong science. CeraVe products were developed with dermatologists and include 3 essential ceramides, ceramide 1, ceramide 3, and ceramide 6-2, alongside hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Ceramides are the lipids that form your skin's barrier. They are not a trend. They are what your skin is literally made of. CeraVe's formulations replace what's missing without adding anything unnecessary. La Roche-Posay Hyalu B5 Serum. Hyaluronic acid works best when applied to damp skin. This is something most TikTok tutorials get wrong. La Roche-Posay's serum contains both low and high molecular weight hyaluronic acid, which means it hydrates at multiple skin depths. It also includes vitamin B5 to support barrier repair. It is fragrance-free, formulated for sensitive skin, and has been a consistent recommendation among dermatologists for exactly that reason. Nothing unnecessary, nothing that irritates. Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun SPF 50+. After multiple white label sunscreen scandals in 2025, where brands were caught reselling identical manufacturer formulas under premium branding, this one stands out for its proprietary formula. Photo stability is the issue most TikTok SPF reviews skip. Some sunscreens break down after 30 minutes of sun exposure. The beauty of Josie On Relief Sun contains a stabilized UV filter system with rice extract and propolis. It layers under makeup without pilling and has been third-party tested for actual SPF value. If something has 100 million views, that is not a clinical trial. Subscribe for more.